Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Flying to the Hoop, the crown jewel of the basketball season. Hello, everybody. Live in Kettering, Ohio, I am Sylvester Williams. I am joined by Michael Hearn. I am joined by the head coach of Wilberforce, Mr. Kevin Waters. We are here, and it is basketball time once again for Flying to the Hoop. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing today?
Doing wonderful, doing wonderful. I've been all year been waiting for this opportunity.
I'm just happy it's not snowing like it usually
Exactly,
is.
exactly.
I think about that every year. Oh, MLK weekend, it's probably going to snow. Why? Because Sly brought it with him.
I brought it with me. You know, I left that 70-degree weather in Atlanta to come up to Ohio. Well, we're getting ready. They are announcing the starters. I might as well tell you about the teams. We got us a great matchup. The first matchup of the night is Hillcrest Prep. Hillcrest Prep out of Phoenix, Arizona. They'll be taking on ISA Andrews-Osborne. The Phoenix out of Willoughby, Ohio. Should be a great one. We will see a lot of talent on the floor. Even though it's not dark out, all the stars will be on the floor tonight.
6:30, it's dark in Ohio.
6:30. Come on, man. My broadcasting school was paying off, and look at you. Ruin it just like that, man. Come on. Come on. They don't know. They don't know. Well, we should have a good one. We're about to give the national anthem in a second. We're going to take a break while we give the national anthem, but we'll get to see some of these stars as they play tonight. So we're going to take a quick break while they do the national anthem, and we will see you back after the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it. That's the national anthem. We are getting ready for some great basketball action. Starting off tonight, Hillcrest Prep. They'll have on all blue with the white numbers. And on the other side, ISA, they'll have on all white. I'm going to say those black numbers with a highlight green trim, maybe?
It's almost Prolific Prep-ish.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Prolific Prep.
They got the reverse jerseys. Prolific Prep's got the black ones. They got the white ones.
Gotcha. Oh, man, I am so excited. I'm so ready. They need to go ahead. All right, they're rolling up the flag. So we're getting ready, should be ready for some basketball action.
And, you know, this is a heck of a matchup, too, for Hillcrest Prep because it's a team that averages 107 points a game. They don't want long possessions. They want to get out and play fast.
You know, they have the shot clock on the scoreboard. I'm not quite sure how much it will be used tonight.
Maybe twice. We'll go with twice as the over-under.
All right, here we go. You got your electric pop music getting us started, getting ready. Good basketball. Once again, I am Sylvester Williams. They call me Sly the Sports Guy, joined by Kevin Waters and Michael Hearn as we get ready for exciting basketball. You're watching SUV TV Network. Hey, be sure to tweet us. Tweet us at SUV TV. Let us know how we're doing. Here we go. Here's the tip. Hillcrest will win the tip. And now we'll get going. Ball in the hand of Brad Colbert. Colbert looks like it's a man-to-man defense, not running from anybody. Straight up D. Send it outside. 3-ball. Boom. Nope, can't get it. Rebound brought down that time by Colbert.
That was a great-looking shot. It didn't fall, but it looks good from up the top. Looks good.
Yeah, you get a big guy like Maker out there with that long wingspan, too.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier, I think, to get teams going.
All right, here we go. Ambrose, Keon Ambrose. He'll send it over to Charles Bieko. 3-ball from the wing. Barbara, no. Rebound brought down. They'll move it. Jumper on the baseline. Can't get that one to fall. Rims unkind early in the night.
Got a Cincinnati and a Cleveland guy in Ohio. Neither one can make it.
Tried to get the alley hoop to get the crowd going excited. Didn't work.
Started early here.
Trying to show, as the old saying goes, that's why they call it flying to the hoop.
That's why they call it flying to the hoop.
I'll tell you what, if he'd have connected with that one, though, from outside of the lane, I just quit. Shut the whole thing down.
I'm telling you. Getting the excitement going early on. Here we go. Ball almost lost. Batted around. Which way we'll stay? It'll be white ball. We'll stay down here.
I guess the guys are trying to work some of the nerves out of them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Look, ISA 6-5 on the year, kind of still trying to figure some things out.
Okay.
Talk to the owner, Nick Weaver, the owner of the Arizona squad, and at Hillcrest Prep. Oh, here's a jumper, top of the key, in and out. He wasn't living right, didn't stay down.
Going to need to make that one before he goes to Alabama.
There you go. Maker. We'll get that name right. No travel, no foul, no nothing. Turnover. Ball don't lie, so they'll go back the other way. Clayton will have it on the wing. They'll send it back over the top to Charles. Charles, bank is closed. Rebound. Thought about the three. They'll move it back on the wing. Ambrose working. Ambrose, did he switch the pivot?
I think he might have. I think they were distracted by his shoes.
Oh, yeah, bright shoes. Here we go. Attacking the back, the push-off, and the lay-in. Good. Dalen Terry.
The Arizona commit showing what he can do.
That was a great step-through move by number 4.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Just beep, beep, get out of my way.
Yeah, get out of my way.
So you're not going to guard me. I'm going to go ahead and take a free two.
Trying to hand it off. Now they'll get it up. Clayton has it. Clayton sends it over in the corner to Colbert. Colbert, no.
Brad Colbert, the Cincinnati young man. And again, it's kind of a homecoming for ISA, especially for him, not that far down the road.
Mm-hmm, right.
It's actually a Cincinnati Moeller state champ a couple years ago.
Okay. They'll move it around the perimeter. There's the jumper, no good. Fought for it, no over the back, gets the rebound, puts it up, puts it in. Mike Foster.
Old school basketball right there.
He's got an offer from UCLA and Kansas.
3-ball on the wing. Give it to him. Keon Ambrose lining up from downtown in the corner, knocking it down. Look at the rebound over there. Nice pass out to Keon, and Keon sets his feet, release, rotation, splash.
A lot of these guys, they have nice shooting range on them. Like, they can be nice stretch fours and threes in college.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's the second year, too, for ISA as a program. They were here last year, and I remember he put on a terrific display from the field. I think he had like 22 points.
Yeah.
It was a terrific game. And I remember thinking, I don't think he was signed at that point. He's going to Alabama now. But I remember thinking that was one of his teams, and they got a steal. That kid, he hasn't shown it completely yet, but he can flat out play.
Okay. He is a player, as we like to say.
Like you saw Mike Foster and Keon Edwards there come through the picture trying to explain, I went a little this way, and he went the other way. Well, that's why it's a 4-3 game.
All right.
And it is different, too, because obviously if you're Hillcrest, you play in this kind of environment a lot. They've got 11 straight wins. They put up a 108-54 win in their last game. But it's still, you're 3,000 miles away from home. You kind of try to get off that plane rust.
You know, I talked to the owner of the program, founder of the program, Nick Weaver, and he was saying that they, at one stretch, 20 days out of 24. Oh, look at the follow. Oh, the nice soft drop by Dalen Terry. I was saying 20 out of 24 days they were on the road last month.
Oh, wow.
Well, they're on the road again. They go to Hoop Hall on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. He said they're leaving out 3 in the morning. They go to Hoop Hall.
That miss, by the way, was by UNC commit Puff Johnson.
Oh, the block by Maker over the top. Hands up strong, but Ambrose are going there and put it up.
He's got all 5 of his team's points.
I noticed ISAA is applying full court pressure. They're trying to, just slow him down a little bit.
Ambrose will give it up. Now Clayton. Clayton back out to Ambrose. Ambrose attacking the basket, falling away. Doesn't stay down.
I feel like you can tell who the alpha on this team is.
Mm-hmm.
They go straight to him every time. A little bit of confusion. I love Dalen Terry. Going to Arizona. Averaged 11.2 assists last year. Actually led the country in assists, but he's showing he can also score here. He's got a good nose to get to the lane.
Got some averages from him. I talked to Mr. Weaver. Said Dalen's averaging 12 points a game, 6.5 rebounds, and 8 assists on the year. So that's pretty impressive right there. And, playing on a team full of stars and you putting in those great fantasy numbers. 3 ball, bottom of the net, counted. Shante Clay.
That's a great looking shot from Mr. Clay.
He's got the perfect number on. Came in and immediately lined up a triple. And that's what I love about this place. Nobody's scared to throw those down.
Look at that grown man move on the inside. Charles Badeko using that body to clear some space and lay it in for 2.
We had this discussion last year about his name. We called him Badako. We called him Bediako last year, too.
Mm-hmm. The long arms of Keon Ambrose getting in there, getting the steal. They're going the other way. Ambrose will kick it out and couldn't quite hold on to it, and Clayton will turn it over.
They don't believe it, I don't think. Devontae Cobb's in for the first time for the number 14 ranked Bruins of Hillcrest Prep. 3 of the 4 teams tonight are ranked in the top 25 in the country.
I like the 1-2-2 the ISA is applying right now. Got a great steal.
Wow.
Great follow-up.
Good follow-up. Couldn't get the layup, but Barber will go to the line, and Barber, a shoot. Barba.
Miami of Ohio commit, played at Cleveland Benedictine last year where he won a district title, the Stowe District, which is not an easy district to win. We went 12-10 with the Bengals.
I'm surprised you being from Ohio, you would say Miami of Ohio. I was told that they want to be called Miami.
Yeah, well, they want to be called successful too, but that hasn't worked out. So there's that.
So you don't call that other team Miami of Florida.
I try not to call them anything as a Florida State fan.
Oh, Lordy. Here we go. Second free throw. It'll rattle around and fall on in.
My hope is I can say terrible, but that hasn't worked out either.
Tough sledding for Florida State.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's going to get better.
But I'm proud to say I'm alumni of the number 1 team in the nation, University of South Carolina. 3 ball from Maker. University of South Carolina, number 1 team in the nation in women's basketball.
Say the men's, you don't want to be number 1.
Oh, the strong move on the inside. One more time for Charles.
He changed it again.
Yeah.
Every time.
Keon,
he's going to be a star. Everybody's going to know his name.
Keon with those long arms almost got the steal. Couldn't get it. Now we'll go back the other way.
You're just going to call him Charles.
Yeah, he'll be Charles for the rest of the night.
You get Keon Edwards out of Pasadena, Texas back in there.
Hillcrest will have it.
So Hillcrest is going to the bench pretty early, substituting a lot of the players in and out.
Thing about Hillcrest, they got a lot of players on there. If they weren't at Hillcrest, they'll be on the star of whatever program they were at. Oh, nice touch pass on the outside. Tried to lay it in. No good. Keon's just long. I like his length.
I think Cobb's never really got a full hand on it as he went to the basket.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Clayton with a nice behind-the-back dribble, kind of clearing things out. He'll look over at Mike Brisky.
All I see is Daniel down there just loving the shoe games.
Oh, yeah, nice shoes out there. A lot of shoes. In the passing lane. There's the pick. Throw it down. 2 hands. Devontae's Cobb. Devontae's getting in the lane.
The first, but not the last dunk of the weekend.
No, it won't be the last. But he does have the honor of being the first. Here we go. Clayton will move it. Clayton working off the pick. He'll shoot the 3. Oh, bottom of the net. Give it to him. Jaden Clayton.
That was a great read from Clayton.
As a sophomore already. An offer from Detroit, one of a handful of kids in this game with that offer.
The follow can't get it. Rebound up, roll around, and it'll fall in. 2 points for Cobbs.
Dalen Terry was trying to slam that one back to Cincinnati.
Ambrose in the corner. They'll move it out to Clayton. They'll send it around. Working around the outside. Colbert back out to Clayton.
Can't lose him with those bright shoes.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Those bright
really,
shoes.
him and the guy guarding him at any point.
Turn out the lights. They'll be all right. Here we go. 3-ball on the wing. Good pass. No. Oh, the follow. Ambrose with those long arms throwing it down. Keon Ambrose.
I don't know if you saw it after, but a little shake, too, just to point out, hey, I got that one.
Go on and pat yourself on the chest. He saw the camera looking at him. Daniels down there on the camera on the baseline.
And probably every other camera in the building, too.
Maker on the outside. No. Ambrose, the long outlet. Oh, it doesn't stay down. The follow, give him 2 points. And DeBarber being Johnny on the spot, being in the right place at the right time.
Just got enough wind behind it to alter it.
Couldn't get the follow. Ball batted around. He gave the pass to Clayton.
What had happened was
3-ball stopping on the dime. No, doesn't get it as time goes out. Here we have it at the end of the first quarter. The score 18-16, 18-16. Hillcrest on top.
Here's that block right there, too. Just enough for the wind going the wrong way.
I didn't think he had touched it, but I guess he did. Good job hustling back.
All right. We're here at Flyin to the Hoop. Flyin to the Hoop. Score 18-16. Hillcrest on top. ISA.
Watch this on that cross for this 3. Splash. Oh, nope, this is the dunk.
Oh, yeah, that's that follow. Keon has these long arms, man. The kid is long.
ISA did a good job running the horn set just now. Guard got a good penetration. Got a nice kick out.
See, I love when we call the game with a coach. We can get some real info on what these things really mean.
And he did a terrific job, too, on that about setting everything up because he was looking the opposite way the whole time of no one knows that guy's in the corner right now.
Exactly. That's the mindset of a good point guard. You know, I always tell my guards, hey, you want to think 2-3 steps ahead of the play. So that was a good job by the point guard just now.
This is the first of the 2 games tonight, the other in a battle that seems to happen every other week in Hillcrest in Prolific Prep and Huntington Prep. They just played about 2 weeks ago, and they're going to play again here for, I believe, about the 38th straight year of this tournament.
Yeah.
I love Huntington Prep, man.
18 years, I believe they played here. I believe this is the 6th time that they will play each other in this event.
Yeah, I enjoy Huntington Prep. Coach Arkell Bruce, real good guy, man. I like talking to him, chatting to him. I chatted with him before the game. Before this afternoon when they came in doing shoot-around.
See, I always love, too, because Felipe Doherty always hooks me up with just about anything you could want to know about Prep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Doherty, he's right there letting you know. Oh, and the follow. 2 good programs, man. I really love those 2 programs. Well-established program, Prolific and Huntington.
Madako's got 6 now after Colby Dillenbeck with a miss.
The thing that's sticking out to me right now, Hillcrest needs to box out. ISA is going to the offensive boards. You know, that's where they've been making their money at right now. So Hillcrest need to box out on the defensive side of the floor.
Well, it's kind of different, too, with Maker, that he's kind of that new generation of big guy where, you know, the European version, they want to stand out there and shoot. No, we don't really want to do all the rebounds.
Exactly.
It's fine. They're not going to do it. Donovan Puff Johnson with his first point.
Puff Johnson.
Please let that kid go to Carolina early. Of course, he's now in the Phoenix area. He's from Moon Township in Pennsylvania, where he played, and his brother and his family are from. His brother was a first-round pick of the Phoenix Suns. Now that's why he's at Hillcrest. His brother's a heck of a player.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Hopefully he does the same thing.
3-ball, give it to him. Colby Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck from long range. I like this little bit of pressure right here that ISA is applying. 3-ball couldn't go. Ambrose with another rebound. I would love to see these stats at halftime of what Ambrose is doing. Drop off to Charles, trying to work on the inside. No, couldn't get the rebound. Maker couldn't hold on to it.
Different kind of decision. Being that close, having two guys on you and trying to float it over a 7-footer.
Well, you got to believe in yourself. Charles walking on the inside. Oh, wow, they called foul. I thought they were going to call a travel, but who am I?
I think it's a chicken and an egg.
What came first, the foul or the travel? Or did the foul cause the
One
travel?
as a result of the other, yeah.
There you go.
That's two, by the way, quickly on Devontae's Cobbs.
All right, out of bounds play on the baseline. ISA will take it out. They'll send it up top to Ambrose. Now Ambrose, they'll move it back around to Clayton. Clayton calls out his play. Working off a double pick right there. One pick one way, the other way. Still didn't work. Ambrose will get it. Ambrose can't get it.
On the offensive boards again.
That was a volleyball tap.
Exactly.
Wow.
They are dominating the boards,
yes,
Coach.
But the problem with that, though, is you're letting the one guy, you see in the replay, if this is what I'm thinking, watch, there are 4 blue jerseys right there. Everybody just sort of standing around when the ball goes in the air.
At least somebody find a body to box out.
There you go. There you go.
Find a body, box somebody out.
Sound like me in practice today.
Benacco offered to Bama, OSU, Duke, Illinois, Baylor. Handful of programs after him.
That's what I like, those players who it's easy to say who hadn't offered them.
Right. Apparently not North Carolina.
Yeah.
Even though they need an injection of talent.
They don't have any talent. That's what I heard.
That's what the coach says.
That's what the coach said. Too
Just
bad
want to hope nobody goes to Duke.
I'm a lifetime Tar Heels fan, too. So this year's been a long year for us.
Again, I just can't stand to see Daniel smile down there. They got enough tall, athletic guys.
Here we go. Hillcrest will have it. Hillcrest working. They'll pass it back out. Big man thought about the three. He knew it wasn't his shot. Layup wasn't his shot either. Ambrose with another rebound. Ambrose.
Because Foster kind of got caught in the middle of 2 decisions. Didn't really make one specifically.
Somebody better get a hand up on number 23.
Dylan Beck with his second 3 of the night.
That's the 4th triple his team has knocked down. Now, what was a 2-point lead a second ago is now 10.
The air ball from the wing. Now Clayton out from running. They'll send it over. Badeko couldn't handle it. He'll get it back. Back over to Ambrose. Now to Clayton. Travel. Got away with it. Ambrose! Keon Ambrose throwing it down.
He gets a 2 and a star.
Uh-oh.
The star don't get him many points, but it sure as heck looks good on video.
3 ball, no. Rebound on the inside, tapped away. Oh, Michael Foster, go and get you one. Foster throwing it down.
And I love the response by Hillcrest because it's always, how do you respond after a highlight? Do you let them get another one? Do you make that mistake? He was going to make sure he got his own highlight.
Go back and get you one. Here we go. Clayton will have it. Just under 5 minutes to go. They'll send it over the baseline. Almost trapped in the corner. They'll get it back. Free throw line. Charles Badeko with the jumper. Ooh, should have passed it off.
Yeah, now, especially with Dylan back out there.
Now they're off and running. On the outside doing too much. He got bailed out on the foul.
I feel like Dylan Black played football before he went over there.
Exactly. Like, Ohio State, like they can pick him up.
Here's the first of those 2 dunks. Just a perfect slice down the lane for 2.
See, the point guard saw that play happen before he caught the ball. Once he caught the ball, he knew exactly what to do with it.
Watch out. And I didn't even realize the third time he didn't even have it.
Yeah, he didn't have the ball.
Until he got up.
Mm-hmm. Great athletic play right there to maintain control.
But he's got big hands too, though, to be able to do that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's funny when you see some of the high schoolers when they go in and dunk, and they're kind of rocking the ball as they try to carry it up because they can't palm it. So they got to kind of take their hand up underneath and scoop it up and then dunk.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's one of the things I had to deal with playing above the rim in my day, you know.
What is a trampoline league? How'd that work?
Oh, yeah.
Guys with ladders running up and down the court?
I was a shooter in high school. I wasn't a scorer, but I was a shooter.
Mike Foster showing off the shoot game. Tried to share the shooting game. Couldn't get it to fall.
All right, here we go. Clayton, just over 4 minutes to go. Clayton will set that offense up. They'll send it over. Long range three. Counted. Bottom of the net. Andy Barbara.
You go back and I was talking about Benedictine. He was one of their leading three-point shooters when he was there, and you get a good reason why. He's good in space and getting his own shot.
Here we go.
That's a potent combination ISA have when you got shooters like that with the quality big men. You can't collapse down low and, double team down low. You can throw the ball back out and can't give those guys open. It's an open, automatic three look like.
Mm-hmm.
Automatic. I say almost go to a zone there on that set.
Yeah, they played the zone, tried to pack in that zone a little bit on the inside. Didn't work for McCool Maker.
And the big difference is he rolls in that free throw for his fourth point. I was just thinking this while his long body was sitting at the Firebirds table, was that Hillcrest didn't try to go inside with him on the bench at all. They settled for, outside of the putback dunk, a lot of long, quick shots.
Yeah, exactly. Play right to the hands of ISA. That's what a 1-2-2 press does.
All right, ISA will have it. 3-ball, why not? Couldn't go for Barbara. Keon Ambrose with another rebound.
He's impressive.
The heads-up play, throwing it off the leg.
And the big reason that I think that didn't work the way he planned is Dalen Terry tried that, the same young man, in the corner on the other side in the first quarter. It didn't work for him. It was just, hey, here you go.
I know that play.
It's like he knew it was coming. I read that book.
Here we go. They'll work it around. They'll send it back to Clayton. 2-3 zone from Hillcrest. Now Clayton will have it one more time. Clayton, they're working it around that perimeter. Inside to the high post. Working on the inside, too strong.
And I'm pretty sure that's the first time I saw the play clock get into single digits.
Yeah, it doesn't get that low that often. Here we go. Get it down low to Maker. Maker with the nice post move. Can't get it.
He might have been fouled.
That's what I wanted to see, some action from him down the paint.
I would love to see how he works down there on the block.
Oh, yes, exactly.
He's not.
And that's kind of the question, too, about, when he goes to the next level. His offers, again, everybody, but Kansas, Oregon, Auburn, UCLA, and Howard. You've got teams where are they going to let him play? Right.
Jumper on the baseline for 2 points. Puff Johnson. Puff knocks in the jumper.
Donovan Puff Johnson. Again, a terrific scorer in Pennsylvania.
He's averaging 14.7 on the year.
Said he misses home a lot, but he's made a lot of friends out in Arizona.
Off the glass, and Ambrose. Ambrose will go to the line. Ambrose will shoot 2.
You see why, as they're able to draw this foul here.
I love Ambrose's aggression out there. He's just playing basketball.
Yeah, he had 4 hands on him the whole way to the basket. So they got him on the floor. Remember, this was a 2-point game after the first.
Oh, hard work on the inside. Kobe Dellenbeck.
Says I can do more than shoot threes.
Exactly.
I was about to say the same.
I play inside too. Here we go. They'll kick it back to the outside. Wide open 3. Edwards, no. And I think they're going to call foul on the floor.
I think it'll be on Dillenbeck.
Nope, they'll call it on Colbert.
Colbert plays a pretty high AAU program, C2K Elite, out of Lima. Quincy Simpson, Lima Senior's head coach. His program has got quite a bit of talent that he plays on that team with.
Pass it over in the corner. 3-ball from the corner to rattle around and fall on in for Puff Johnson.
Kind of wonder if he's able to start to get these going. He's got 6 in the quarter now. How dangerous he can be.
Ambrose will have it. Ambrose working on the top of the key. Sends it back over Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck comes up short. Now they're off and running. Going the other way is Terry. Terry. Sends it on the inside.
Cut. Love it.
Nice cut across the lane by Foster.
Yeah, that's great basketball.
He had such a good job of hiding that, too, when he brought it up high.
That's a sign of a great player, great basketball IQ. You get the ball in the lane, don't put it down. Don't dribble it on the ground where all the little guards can come and take it. Keep it up high.
Exactly.
Nice basketball IQ from that young man. Ambrose will have it. Now Ambrose will attack the basket and lay it in nice and soft and easy.
I think Ambrose believes nobody out here in this basketball court can guard him. That's how he's playing right now.
Exactly.
Oh, look at the fight underneath.
Oh, yeah. Look.
And Ambrose tipped that one away from Maker.
Some UFC a day early.
Clayton going to the basket. Oh, throw it down. Keon Ambrose.
I'm running out of stars to put in a book next to his name.
I'll tell you what, Clayton's a sophomore, but I'm very impressed with Clayton, man.
Yeah.
He's a heady point guard.
Look at this find right here by Clayton. Breaks down the defense, sees the wide open lane. Defender steps up to him.
On line one.
Look at that. Draw out the defender, throw it down.
Maker got caught out of position there, too.
Strong point guard move right there from Clayton. On the free throw line, first one is good. Foster.
You know, I don't know that you necessarily realize how big Mike Foster is in terms of just barrel-chested, a big dude. When he comes by, you see Maker, you go, all right, he's 7 foot. But you look at the guy at the free throw line, you think 6'9", 6'10", and he just keeps knocking everything down.
Nice frame on the young man.
Still, though, basically a 10-point game.
Here we go, 25 seconds. Shot clock's off. Nope, shot clock is on. 1 second difference in the shot clock. Clayton will have it. Clayton. The count is on. Got to make a move to the basket. Makes one. Tried to do the pick and roll. Didn't get it. 3 ball from up top. No. Get the rebound. Can they put it up in time? Jumper. Count it at the buzzer. And Andy Barber.
I questioned his initial decision. He made it work out in the end.
That's the way he drew it up, Mike. That's the way the coach drew it up.
Came off that top screen there and pop. Did a pick and pop. Got a great look at the basket.
All right, here we have it at the end of the first half. The score, 29-40. 29-40 here at Flyin to the Hoop. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We're about to start the second half here at Flyin to the Hoop. First game of the tournament, game number 1, Hillcrest Prep taking on Andrews, ISA Andrews of Osborne, the Phoenix.
They're actually, by the way, it's a merger back in 2007 of the Andrews School and the Phillips-Osborne School. Andrews was actually a girls' school at one point, but they merged, hence the reason for the entire long name. How about Keon Ambrose?
Keon Ambrose, special
13 points on 6 of 11 shooting, and he grabbed 16 rebounds.
16 rebounds.
He out-rebounded Hillcrest Prep by himself, 16-15. His team went 26-15.
Wow.
That's decent.
Pretty decent. Something you might want to do if you want to win a ball game. That helps.
Somebody at the University of Alabama is thrilled right now about how that's going.
There you go.
Maybe the only thing that they've had go right in a while.
Well, tough sledding for Alabama.
Man, what's Saban going to do down there, man? He's out recruiting right now. What's going on with Saban, man?
He's at some 18-year-old's house.
Making too many TV commercials.
Let them know he's ready for them. All right, here we go. Switched up sides now. Hillcrest is going to the right on your screen. Hillcrest will have it, and they'll move it around the perimeter.
In the almost Kentucky blue.
Mm-hmm. Still think we're in some type of zone. There's a foul up underneath.
Yeah, Baker was too aggressive down there, trying to establish the low post presence.
Brad Colbert caught the worst of that one right there. Good thing he took the foul.
Here, watch this wrestling match. You'll see 4, I think, disappear here in a second.
Okay.
There he goes.
Caught him a nice forearm in the face.
Now, the guard play got to recognize what he's trying to do and get the ball to him early. I think he's over-exaggerating down in the paint, so he's kind of saying, okay, hey, give me the ball, give me the ball. And that's where that extra aggression came from.
There you go. Here we go. Working around, trying to get it. Badeko handed off. Jumper at the free throw line. No. This time they didn't get the rebound, but it'll stay down here off of the tap ball.
I think if he does, Badeko's probably going to have an easy slam on that one, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's our maker with that probably, I'm going to guess, 7.5-foot wingspan is so dangerous.
Ambrose trying to show off the rain. Couldn't get another offensive rebound for ISA.
I think that Andy Barba's just got to know, as active as the defense has been in front of him, to ball fake that if he's going to do it or throw it over the top.
The good old-fashioned ball fake to get it where you want to go. Here
we talked about it. That and the mid-range jumper, both dead.
Dead.
Ooh.
A lot of tangling going on the inside, and we'll stay down here. Even when they don't get the offensive rebound, they still get the ball and go their way.
Barba and Puff Johnson getting into it.
I don't know why I like that name, Puff Johnson.
Puff.
I guess I'm a P. Diddy fan, so.
Well, just imagine how that goes. It's Puff and Cam.
Yeah.
Ball stolen, going the other way. Hillcrest will have it. Behind the back, shovel pass. Can't get it, and we'll go back the other way.
You can see the frustration as that pass was thrown away by Dalen Terry. He turned and looked at his head coach, and he hit him with the palms down. Maybe we settle down just a little bit.
Here we go. Clayton, a young sophomore, had 6 assists in that first half.
Again, the University of Detroit loves this kid. They're one of the first to come after him, and you see why.
Working on the inside, try to scoop, throw it up. No, couldn't get it. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Hillcrest ball. Right now, Hillcrest just wants the ball more on the offensive glass, and that's basically what it comes down to.
And again, what's most impressive, and we talked about this before we went on, about ISA Academy and what they're doing right now, they're playing without Meechie Johnson, the Ohio State commit.
Mm-hmm. Meechie tore his ACL, and he decided to sit on out for the year, go ahead and rehab that thing. All right, now they got it down low to Maker. Maker working on the inside, laying it in. Get it down low to the second best center in the nation. Usually good things happen.
I bet you that's what most of these scouts in here came to see.
He got a good seal there, too.
Exactly.
What did I write? Kenyan-born Australian.
Okay.
Has 6 brothers and 1 sister. Makes the free throw.
Nice touch for a big man.
Also Thon Maker's cousin.
I happened to see Thon Maker his sophomore year in high school at the Chick-fil-A Classic. I knew he was pretty doggone good. Big man stepped outside and hit 4 threes that game, my first game I saw him there. All right, here we go. Keon a launch from the outside over the big man. Should have followed his shot. didn't, it'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Hillcrest ball.
And credit Hillcrest, too, because the way their defense was, it sort of forced an awkward offensive set. There was nothing on the left side, and he felt like, I'll just go ahead and take this.
Yes, exactly.
Not too many bad possessions from ISA all night long, but that was one of them. 3 ball from the wing, counted bottom of the net. Puff Johnson.
Come on, Puff. Tar Heel needs you.
Please.
Needs you, buddy.
I hope he's as much of a shooter as his brother. 1 year out of Pittsburgh, I was thrilled with it.
ISA will move it around. They'll get it down low to Ambrose. Ambrose kicks it back out. 3 ball. Colbert. Brad Colbert hits his first 3 of the night.
He had to have seen that just at the very last second, too. All of a sudden, what's been a 10-point game is now down to 8.
3-2 zone. Jumper from the outside. Counted. 3 ball. Keon Edwards.
It's actually his first score of the game.
It's been quiet. Super quiet for Mr. Edwards. Edwards averaging 4.1 steals a game.
5-star offer from Arizona State, was actually at Findlay Prep last year before they decided to take the year off.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they'll be back because they've had some great games,
Yeah.
not only in the Henderson, Nevada area outside of Vegas, but here in this building.
Jumper no good. It hit the scoreboard, the time clock. So they'll send possession over the other way.
Does that count as the first time we've really had to talk about that thing?
That's the first time we've had to talk about the
and
shot
the one
clock.
possession at the end that was like 9 seconds. But outside of that, it hasn't been an issue. Saw guys in warm-ups a couple years ago, they actually damaged it by throwing pregame dunks off of it.
No. Layup didn't go.
I think the folks in Kettering were not all that thrilled about it. Ooh.
Hard foul. Came to the lane. He's a hockey player. He'll pop up. He'll be all right.
You get a look at this replay. This should be the 3. Wide open in the corner for a split second.
I love it.
And that's the thing. You give a kid just a little bit of room, and he'll knock down that open 3. You'd love to see that, especially if you're a big man passing it when you pass it out. You'd love to see him knock it down if you're going to pass it out.
Pass it out.
What I was going to say for guys like Colbert, too, is he knocks down the free throw for all 4 of his team's points in this half. But it's so much easier for him, I would think, with this team, which is a little bit like his AAU team in that there's so many inside scorers, he can just spot up and knock down jumpers.
Mm-hmm. Got a timeout on the court. Your score 45-38, 45-38. Or as Michael Hearn liked to say, 38-45.
That's how you said it.
38-45. ISA on top of Hillcrest.
You look there inside Hillcrest's bench, and I'm always questioning, Coach, at this point you've kind of fired back. You were down within 7. You've kind of ebbed and flowed between 7 and 12. Is he telling these guys maybe to just be patient a little bit more right now?
Yes, I mean, basketball is a game of run.
Poor Mike Foster, who was a beast in the first half but hasn't been able to be involved so far.
Coach went in and made some adjustments during halftime.
I love the story about Andy Barba, by the way. I read this slide earlier on, and I thought he's an honorary big guy. Well, I'd imagine he has a lot of smaller meals than we do. He didn't have the pizza I had here a little bit ago. Said he's gained 25 pounds of muscle, too, from his junior year.
The 3 ball from the outside.
They go to Virginia to play in a classic. Like kind of a little bit all over the place, leaving Northeast Ohio.
Love to see these high schoolers get to travel, get to see the nation.
There's not a ton to see in Willoughby.
Oh, yeah. Never been to Willoughby.
You can be an honorary Willoughbyan.
Sounds fun. Here we go.
It's kind of out there by itself.
Clayton going baseline.
Get out of there.
Tried to pass it off, but it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay down here. Oh, wow. 4 seconds on the shot clock. That's something new.
That blew my mind. He's almost, I love his game, but he's almost too unselfish at times.
Exactly.
3 ball from the corner, can't get it. Rebound, track down, throwed it off the foot, nice. Nice move over there, Michael Foster.
I don't know how much you can see it, but I love the young man on the bench right to the right of the shot where Coach is at in his suit. He jumped up, and he was adamant about where that ball was going to go. The referee called the other way, and he just kind of, all right, well, I tried.
All right, 1-2-2 press. They'll get it off. Maker, those long arms. The alley, throw it down. Mike Foster going up high for the high handoff.
There you go, Hillcrest. Throw it over top.
Mike Foster, quiet no more.
10 points for Foster.
It's a bigger explosion than anything in the new Bad Boys movie.
Rebound up. We will not speak about the Bad Boys movie until I see it.
All I'm saying is,
you
know it's going to have a lot of high-octane things. Yeah. That's what he was trying to do.
Okay, now we'll let that one slide. No comments about the Bad Boys movie until I see it. Here we go. In the corner is Dylan Beck. Dylan Beck being guarded by Maker, putting that body on him.
Yeah, we saw that.
I like that. Dylan Beck giving up a couple of inches in height, but he definitely had some pounds in weight.
And that's what I was thinking was impressive, too, with the way that ISA has moved the basketball with Jaden Clayton, is that they're drawing different matchups. They're able to, and Dylan Beck's not going to back down, but they're drawing out the big guy. That means somewhere you've got a mismatch, I would think.
Exactly. Get him away from that basket.
Looking at the size on Dylan Beck, you said something earlier. Does he play a little football?
I'm pretty sure he's got to have played football. So I'm not 100% sure where he transferred in from, but I would almost be willing to bet you.
I think it's some blood on the floor. They're down there wiping it up. He has the gloves on. Somebody might have got cut or something. It said,
Kobe Dillenbeck is actually out of Texas.
Oh, well, he had to play football.
Out of Coppell, Texas.
It's a requirement. You got to play
thinking.
some football if you're from Texas. That is a requirement for the entire state of Texas.
Yeah, I have a kid on my team from Texas, and he plays like a football player. Exactly. Plays like a football player.
All right, here we go. They'll take it out. They'll get it up. Now Ambrose will have it on the wing, and Ambrose.
According to Instagram, he's pretty much just a basketball kid.
Uh-oh, in the open court. Nice the spin move.
Love it.
Lay in, and stay down. Dalen Terry, and look at this 4-point ball game. Hillcrest is walking their way back in this thing.
It's been played much more like the first quarter now.
I just told my players that I love the spin move. Everybody want to do the Euro step now.
Oh.
It's lost art, that spin move.
Mm-hmm. That was the little brother play right there. Every time my little brother thinks he's going to score, well, not so much now, but just get out of here. But you're right. It really is interesting to see kind of how things go in cycles about, we're going to pick that up. Well, this guy's doing that. Let's try that. The floater for a while. Yeah. Everybody just throwing up ridiculous shots, but hopefully it comes back.
Exactly.
Oh, pinned on the backboard by Foster. Now they'll go the other way. Chance to cut it to either one or two.
Colbert had the biggest look of determination on his face, too.
The free throw line jumper, bottom of the net, Mike Foster.
That was pretty.
So all it took was an alley-oop dunk to get him going in the second half.
Patience.
Ambrose is being quiet. He'll lose that one. Almost with the steal.
Off to the races. Good kick.
The high lay in, give it to him. Shante Clay. And looky. 48-48. Tie ball game. Who would have called it after 11-point half?
You know, and for Clay, that's a terrific play as the three online for Jaden Clayton.
This Clayton kid is clutch.
It's a great look.
Yeah. He was like, okay.
He has 9 points off of 3 3-pointers.
Yeah.
But I like the look for Clay on the other side because he had the option of, I got one guy, there's two of us. Is he going to throw it up or is he going to go after?
Right.
Oh, throw it down, Mike Foster. Mike Foster going up there rocking the rim.
All he does is slam now.
Charles will have it. Charles working on the block. Spinning, trying to find a way. Put it up and put it in. Charles Badeko.
That's his first two of the half.
We got us a ball game.
I like that muscle move down low. Trying to work on the inside. Baby hook, can't get it. Ambrose with another rebound. Now Clayton. Clayton will push it up court, and he'll wisely pull it back. Throw it out the trap.
I say wisely. Hillcrest wisely tried to double him, and kind of right in between where the lines meet.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is probably the dunk. Long arms everywhere.
Took the gamble, miss.
And I like how Maker kind of plays with his head up.
Yeah,
Slam.
Exactly. Off the dribble with the pass. I like that.
Ambrose to hand it off. They'll get it back to Ambrose. Now Ambrose. Jumper from the baseline. No, and that's it. At the end of the quarter, we got us a 3-point ball game. 3-point ball game. On top, ISA over Hillcrest Prep. All right, welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Got us a 3-point ball game. Got a good one here. A good one. Score 50-53. ISA on top of Hillcrest.
Well, like Kevin said too, it wasn't that way for a while, and all of a sudden it just kind of became that game.
All right, ISA will move it around, trying to set that offense up.
Oh, missed him.
Now it's a man-to-man defense from Hillcrest.
I bet Barber wants that one back.
Oh, there's your foul on the three-point attempt.
There you go.
What's that thing coaches yell out about jump shooters?
yeah, drive us crazy, man. This gray hair I got on my head.
I saw one at the end of a quarter last week. No time on the clock. Kid standing out there shooting 3 free throws all by himself.
I saw it at the end of the game.
No.
3-point ball game, foul a jump shooter, send it to overtime. Kid knocked down all 3.
That's not fair on that coach.
What?
That's unfair.
I had the same thing, actually, last weekend. Tie game, 3.3 seconds. Kid that doesn't normally take a 3. 2 7-foot guys rush out on him, foul him. He hits 2 out of 3. Boom. Game over.
Game time.
Why?
No.
Second free throw's good also.
You know what sucks the energy out of rooms? Free throws.
Yes. Who was it? Was it Kennard who hit like 80 free throws in a game?
It was like a 3.5-hour game. I think it was something like crazy, like 40 of 45 or something. It's like the most free throws in a game in OHSA history.
Luke Kennard.
He turned out all right.
Yeah, he ended up having a decent career.
He went somewhere for college, I don't remember, and then now he plays in Detroit.
Right, somewhere.
He actually, I believe a couple years ago, was here for this event.
Okay.
When Franklin played here.
Jumper at the free throw line. Keon Ambrose trying to get back on track in the second half.
First points of the second half. He's got 2 stars in my book for dunks, and that's 15 points.
Jumper no good. Ambrose with the rebound.
Clay believes he was fouled. No one seems to agree.
Here's the outlet in the open court. Nice up and under. Lay it good. Andy Barber lays it in.
Barber on Wednesday night hit 7 threes for a game-high 25, showing he can run the floor here.
You guys were talking college basketball earlier. What's your thoughts about University of Dayton?
I will pass that off to Mike.
I bet Barber's happy about it. He gets the layup here, but tell you what, they're doing a heck of a job recruiting talent out of the state of Ohio now and getting kids nationally to look at them. And there's a lot of targets they have this weekend. I know we're here, and They're making a heck of a run. I love we've got a kid from my area at home, and Ryan Mikesell, a 50-year senior from St. Henry. I love what UD's doing now.
Okay,
Fix up the building and then just start making a run. They're like top 12, I think, now in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't they have a guy who might be a lottery pick?
Yes.
Obi Toppin?
Toppin.
Yes,
Toppin.
To me, he's the best player in the college basketball. Right?
Dude, one of the local papers put out a dunk reel for him this year. I don't know, it isn't as good as anybody else in the country with the dunks that are on there.
Oh, yeah.
It is just a freak, and the UD Arena, not that far from here, is rocking almost every night.
I watched those guys play against University of North Florida, and I think he had about 7 consecutive dunks in a row.
Oh, wow.
And they're so unselfish. That's the big thing about that team.
Oh, yeah.
It might, this is a perfect year for them to be that because there's no dominant team in college basketball.
Exactly. Priority is.
A lot of these guys on the floor will try to change that next year.
There is one dominant team in college basketball.
Let's talk about it.
University of South Carolina Gamecocks.
Gonzaga? There's the floater.
What school's looking at this Clayton kid, man? You gotta remind me.
Well, he's only a sophomore. Right. Detroit's the only one who's offered him so far.
That's going to change after tonight.
I think after this weekend, that's going to change.
Yes.
Oh, foul. A big man shooting the three on the outside. Not a good foul.
Let me go on record and say Wilberforce just offered him.
I wonder why. Saw a kid a couple of weeks ago for Canton McKinley. Had a huge game against Lima Senior in the Coach Q Holiday Classic in Lima, and BG offered him immediately after the game. Well, yeah, he had 26.
Yeah.
He had some sick dunks. The line drive. But I love what Foster did there to get that foul. He knew the pressure was coming, and he just sort of leaned and stepped back into the contact.
Basketball IQ, I love it.
Second free throw's good.
All of the schools that offered Mike Foster, Kansas, Maryland, UCLA, Texas A&M among a handful. I don't want him to end up at Kansas. Anywhere but Kansas.
All 3 free throws are good. Count all 3 of them.
It's the second time that we've had that in this quarter.
Got a timeout. Now it's up to a 10-point game. 10-point game. ISA on top of Hillcrest, 63-53. Hey, you know what? I'm looking around the arena, and isn't it supposed to be like some type of ice storm warning or something going on tonight?
Well, it is flying to the hoop.
Yeah. Full arena, and it should be like
it usually comes in on Saturday. It's usually Saturday night when we walk out of the arena and you about fall and disappear trying to get the car.
Exactly.
Daniel gets mad.
Man, hey, I couldn't open my car last year.
I will say, though, it is I hate how it works out in a way. I don't mean to say anything about ISA in terms of they're not a traditional high school here in Ohio. It's Military Appreciation Night in the state of Ohio. And all of the schools in the state of Ohio, their student sections, all have one theme. It's all USA Night.
Okay.
And it's kind of unfortunate it wasn't able to be that here tonight.
That would have been great.
So can you imagine this place just red, white, and blue all around?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see a lot of people in game 2, though.
Thought about the 3. They'll go. Working on the inside. Almost lost it. Ambrose will have it. Not a nice drop off to Dylan Beck. Dylan Beck puts it up and puts it in.
Colby did so many weird things on that play, though. He created the space with his shoulder. That pass wasn't supposed to be that way, but he made it work anyways.
I noticed that in the first half, ISA post men play a lot of two-man game with each other. Pick and screen and roll and pass the ball to each other. I love that. Watch 2 big men playing
Watch
together.
him create. Watch him lead with the shoulder right here. Nope, you're not getting me.
Oh, man, he took a blow.
Look how far out his left hand was, too.
He led with that nice forearm. Give him a nice forearm shiver. Talking about wrestling. A multi-talented Mike Hearn. He goes from calling a girls' basketball game to a wrestling match.
Yeah, nobody believes me when they see that. They're like, what? All right. Maker with the miss at the line. He's hit 2 of 4.
Mike, we've been calling I've been calling play-by-play in color for a long time. You've been doing it for a long time.
You got to date me. I didn't say your age.
But have free throws good by Maker. But have you called an E game yet?
No, but I've done water polo.
Okay.
Not that far from here, actually, at Princeton. Ooh.
That's the first time Hillcrest applied full court pressure.
Charles Badeko lays it in for 2.
There were a couple of times in this replay right about here. I think if this ball's thrown a little bit higher, it was going to be an oop, but Badeko working hard to make it work anyways. And he got Maker to just reach across, and you could see the hesitation. I didn't mean to do that.
And the constant theme of the night is ISA dominating the board.
There you go.
How about Hillcrest has not scored anywhere from the line in this quarter. They're 4 of 5.
First free throw for the three-point play. No, can't get it.
I can't pull it off, but I love Badeko's shoes. And I think that's a terrific matchup between he and Foster. That might be my favorite shoe game matchup.
3 ball, no good. Rebound brought down by Barber. Now they'll go the other way. Tries to throw it up over the top. Couldn't get it.
Oh, the 2 bigs now.
Couldn't get that one. Still fighting on the inside.
God.
And the change right now, too, because look at the line for the blue jerseys. Look who's not on the floor.
Yeah.
And remember, ISA went on a tear in the second quarter when he went to the bench.
He has 3 fouls. They pulled them. 3 ball, top of the key. No, side of the rim doesn't go. Rebound, saved, tapped away, scramble for it. Throw it back over in the corner. Touch pass. Foster travels.
I was going to say before that, Puff Johnson did a nice job of being able to get to the basketball to keep it alive from Barba. But you'll see, I believe this is going to be the walk. A lot of ball movement and just one too many size 13 steps.
That's where that football came back into play. He was ready to take off, hit that hole.
3-pointer doesn't go. Now Hillcrest is off and running in the open court. The alley, throw it down. Devontae Cobb goes upstairs and throws it down.
That's why we came here.
Somebody get the rim a Band-Aid. You can see that developing too.
Fighting on the inside. Charles can't get it, but he'll go to the line, and Charles Badeko will shoot 2. Let's take a look at that alley hoop.
Watch how quick the ball, that's the free throw line on the other side of the floor. In about 3 seconds, great floor vision.
Terry with the high handoff to Devontae's Cobbs.
And what I liked about the pass, he didn't put it way above the rim and all that. He made a very easy play out of that. Love it.
First free throw's good for Charles.
And I almost think that play where Badeko gets fouled, he had Keon Ambrose trailing him, and he thought it was going to come across the lane for him. Not that way it worked on the 3-on-1.
He knocks down the second free throw. A little bit of pressure. 1-2-2.
His shoes would fit in at Baylor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice snaking through the lane. Lay-in is good. Dalen Terry.
He's a smooth basketball player. I like his game.
Smooth guy with the ball. Terry is.
It's a nice job of protecting the basketball, too.
Ambrose will keep it himself, and Ambrose are floated up and floated in. Keon Ambrose.
And it wasn't that long ago. This was a 2-point game.
Foster trying to do it all on his own.
Yeah.
That's the second time Colbert ends up on the ground, but Colbert's taking it for the team. Colbert's taking all the forearms and the elbows.
He's going to feel it in the morning.
Full time out from Hillcrest Breath.
You let Colbert get a rest there. Just come sit down for just a second. Someone tell him where he's at.
Right.
See, we appreciate what you do, Colbert.
2.5 hours from home? Oh, okay.
You remember that old Snickers commercial on the sideline? I'm Batman.
Someone had to remind him it's Betty White's birthday today. She turns 98.
98?
They told him that, and he was, yeah, all right, cool, where are we at? So do you know what day it is? He just got run over by a truck. Mike Foster is listed at 6'9". I read somewhere he's like 230. He's a solid dude.
That's a solid kid. Solid.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get in his way.
Yeah. You know, he makes my I have put out a list of superlatives at the end of the year, and one of my teams is the all I'll walk through a dark alley with this bunch of guys team. He's one of the guys I'll definitely walk through a dark alley with.
You walk through a dark alley, get one of these security T-shirts so everybody can find you afterwards. They're as bright as can be.
But that's the thing with my team. With those guys, I don't need any security.
By the way, this is a Hillcrest team that beat Prolific Prep twice last year and already played them this year just about a week or two ago. I've been impressed by ISA, though.
Yeah.
And really kind of what you guys talked about their point guard in Jaden Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton is just a strong guy, and it's hard to believe he's a sophomore. I love his IQ. I love his basketball IQ, the way he sees the floor, the way he sets up his team. He had 6 assists in the first half. Not quite sure what he's done in the second half, his number of assists.
This would be a foul on Dalen Terry. He just hooked him on his way by.
But he definitely can pick up a double-double off the assists, man.
He's a very efficient three-point shooter, too. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Not there jacking him up. He's finding his spots.
And he's 4 for 4 from the line. He's got 15.
Bright future ahead for this young man.
Brighter than his shoes?
I don't know if anything can do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. He's brighter than his shoes.
Of course, as I tell you how good he is from the line.
Yeah.
I'm going to call the foul on Colbert.
He was not thrilled about it.
He was just doing a couple of jumping jacks over there.
I was tired just watching him. So make sure you get those calisthenics in. It's always important.
Always important.
You got Sunrise Christian out of Kansas on Sunday.
That's a big-time move. Good God.
Waiting for Hillcrest. It's another rebound. I don't know what the rebound record as a team is at Flyin to the hoop, but I imagine ISA's got to be pretty close to it.
All right, here's the chance for us to talk about Sylvester Williams' pet peeves in high school basketball. Number 1 on the list, the alternating possession on the jump ball.
This is like an evergreen conversation.
Hey,
you can just like pick an audio track from any game last year and just insert it for like 3 minutes.
I tell you, you got 3 circles on the court. You got to use them. 3 ball from Maker.
Remember, I talked about I think it was about the 5 or 6 minute mark when he went to the bench about what they give up. And it's not all about height, obviously, but he just bothers you by being there, I would think, as an offensive player. Yes. When he went out, the energy went out of his team, too.
Mm-hmm. You know, usually when you lose the number 2 center in the nation, sometimes your energy may go down just a little bit. Here we go. Clayton will have it. Clayton dribbles into a trap.
Oh, wow. That didn't work out.
He'll turn it over. As soon as I talk my praises and say he doesn't play like a sophomore, he goes and does a freshman move.
Well, and I'm not 100% sure. Did he think there was a timeout coming there? Because he dribbled right, like you normally see a kid dribble right to the bench. Mm-hmm. And then when it didn't happen, he sort of lost his balance of, well, now I can't call the timeout.
Air ball from the outside.
And it's sad because he's made so many good decisions. That's an easy call for a foul.
Come on, Puff, I'm rooting for you. We don't need any air balls in Carolina.
This foul on Keon Edwards. You'll see him come after the ball here from the bottom of the screen. He actually, I didn't realize, jumped over a guy and ultimately sends Barber to the line.
First free throw for Barber. Knocks it down. Pretty stroke from the free throw line.
4 for 4 overall. Last time I said that, a kid missed the second.
13 points for Barber. Let's see if he can make it 14.
Kind of an Ohio-based schedule coming up for ISA. I talked about all the national games they've got, but they play Akron-Bucknell. They go to St. Ed's. They're at La Lumiere. They play First Love Christian. A lot of teams involved this weekend.
Mm-hmm. We'll see First Love Christian, I think, on Sunday.
I believe it is, yeah.
Oh, the nice turnaround off the – oh, pretty shot.
I'm impressed.
Mike Foster.
I'm impressed with his mid-range shot.
Said I can do more than dunk.
Oh, okay.
3 ball from the outside, Andy Barbara.
Dalen Terry could not find the breaks.
Foster from long range. Yeah. Shot that one from Arizona.
You got to dial 1 for that.
Attacking the basket, the lay in by the sophomore, no. Doesn't stay down. Rebound by Charles. He'll fall on the ground, get it back to the sophomore. 3 ball, no good.
I'm impressed he even got that shot off. Just with the long arms coming at him from Puff Johnson.
That doggone Mike Foster. I like this Mike Foster, the way he works. Big man, spinning on the outside. Nice body control. He spin and fall away and knock down that jumper.
I think this Classic needs an all-shoe game.
He's back at it.
3 ball. Boom, count it. Foster with 22 points. Foster had 8 points in the first half.
He's got 8 points in this quarter.
Stepping all the way up.
8 of his team's 11 points in this quarter. Ooh. I don't know how to rate a lot of high school wrestling, but I'd imagine that was a pretty good takedown.
I think Foster's got his nose stuffed up. I guess the blood was coming out of the nose of Foster. They had to clean up earlier. Just noticed that as he was walking back toward the camera.
Yeah, the first half they were playing pretty physical out there.
First half in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think the blood might have activated Foster.
How about the next matchup? 18-2, Prolific Prep. Take it on Huntington Prep, ranked 23rd, 14-5. You talk about athletes, guys going places. I think it's easy to say that's one of the biggest games of the weekend. But it's two teams that are so, I don't want to say well-versed in one another, but it would be interesting to see. It's kind of like a boxing match where you fought a guy a lot. You've got to come at him with something different.
And you know what's amazing? You have two teams that cannot possibly be farther away from each other, but they know each other so well. They play each other so much.
They just played in December in South Carolina at the Chick-fil-A Classic. 58-52, Prolific Prep. And as you'll probably see quickly, Jalen Green was the star of that game.
Oh, what a cut. Oh, and a nice lay-in for 2. Andy Barber.
Say the Red Hawks are getting a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Here you get to see this replay. He does a good job of just that back cut slicing right through the lane. And it's not an easy shot right here either.
Would have loved if he used his left hand. It could have been a whole lot easier.
We played against Miami, Ohio earlier this year. It didn't turn out too well for us in high school. But they have enough athletes as already. They don't need this guy here. He need to come and River for us.
We'll just take him. He didn't go back to Northeast Ohio.
Right.
3 ball from Maker. Maker, bottom of the net. McCord, Maker.
That's his first one, correct? First 3-pointer game.
No, he hit one in the first.
Did he?
Yeah, that was
it was like one of their first handful of points. But since that point, just 3 free throws rather, in a basket. Spent a lot of that time in foul trouble.
Kind of hate that, everybody comes to see the stars. And then sometimes they pick up those early fouls and got to take a break.
Yeah.
35 seconds to go in the ball game.
In a tournament like this, should they count fouls?
Yeah.
Should a kid foul out?
Because if they did, I think they should give them 6, but they still got to count. They still got to let them foul out. Because if not, you'll have a guy like me. I'll go out there and just foul it. Ooh, nice take.
Put yourself in Mike Foster's thought process. He was looking to destroy, and I think realized he needed one extra step to get there. It'll still look pretty on the highlight reel, though.
Clayton will have it. Clayton going to the basket, kick it on the outside. They'll hold it. Just under 10 seconds to go.
No shots.
Fitting that Ambrose will have it to end the ball game.
That's a 28-point quarter to finish out for ISA.
I'm impressed. Good basketball.
They get to 7-5. Hillcrest drops to 20-4.
Sometimes you got to finish the game off strong. Well, here's your final. The score, 81-68, 81-68, ISA over Hillcrest Prep. Here at game number 1 of Flyin to the Hoop. We'll see you back in about 20 minutes for the next one.